On today's episode of The Couch...
Do everything.
No, I'm not ready to do anything.
Oh god. Hello. What the hell? I understand it's supposed to take you to that one platform, but it's more of like, wait, what? There it is. Yep.
God! Elephant! Never trust an elephant.
I will always trust an
elephant.
I will always trust an elephant. Oh god. Okay, well.
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
That part was your fault.
Kapow?
Yeah, and you have no lives. You're back to none.
Yeah, no, that's why. Hey, welcome back to The Couch.
Welcome back, everybody.
Alright, so we're back at Croc with level 3 this time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, there's actually a manual that the wife here needs to read from.
Oh, is there? Oh, Lord. Give me a minute.
Don't you remember? We had to tell the story of the history of the Gobbos.
The history.
Yes.
Right now, we've already done the history. Right now, we're in the story. We're not even in the history anymore. Well, for starters, I need to figure out where I stopped.
That. All right. And there we go. Okay, got my controls down. What the hell? Oh, now we have green jumping elmos.
Alright, this next chapter, or the next section, is really small.
Sorry, kind of small.
Well, yeah, it's about 2 to 3 pages, so yeah. In which Croc is a Gobbo no more. In one fantastic growth spurt, Croc grew as tall as 3 Gobbos stacked on top of each other. He started eating like crazy. For breakfast alone, he ate over 150 buckets of peas. While walking, he would accidentally smash through buildings and trip over homes. A simple game of patty cake with friends will lead to multiple Okay, it's spelled Contusions, but it's one of those, I think they meant to spell as confusions and internal bleeding. Despite his,
Contusions?
Huh?
Contusions?
Yeah. But I think they more or less meant to put confusions instead. Unless if contusions is right, but I've never
Contusions would make sense with what they just said.
I don't know. I've never heard of contusions before.
I believe, honestly, if you look up contusions, it's a medical term with bruising and whatnot.
Yeah, whatever. Despite his friends' efforts to brush off these accidents, Croc began to feel out of place in the Gobbo Valley. Just as Croc decided to do something about this, a Gobbo ran past screaming... I have no idea how to pronounce this. Dantinis? I have no idea.
Just try your best.
I
make sure you
just
speak
said
like a Gobbo.
Dantinis. No. But that's it. That's all for that chapter.
Oh, geez, so energetic with this week.
Yep, very energetic.
Excuse me. There we go. Alright. Now.
Adjustments.
There we go.
And you need to keep.
You gotta get that silver key and go rescue the Gobbos.
Excuse me. All the little furry brown animals. No. I called them moles, and now I call them.
Shit.
I know I call them guinea pigs.
Shit.
And you ran out of lives. See, this is
do,
why
do,
we
do,
don't waste lives. We just.
I have not died on today's session yet. That was the first death.
You just did.
That was the first.
So that is death number 1. Numero uno.
All right.
That reminds me so much of Mario.
It should. I mean, it comes from the early days when the platformers were very popular.
I never liked platformers. Even when they were introduced, I still was not a big fan. It's like, yes, I love the Zellia Ocarina of Time, but it's just more of like...
Ocarina of Time really wasn't a platformer. It had platform moments. The biggest one I could think is the underground, what's it called? Crap. There you go. The grave, the spirit temple.
Yeah, that one had heavy platforming sections, but I think there were more points to where there was platforming being done. I just don't remember. I know that there was platforming, and whenever I came across the platforming bits, I was not a big fan. But then again, that is me, so I just was not a big fan of this at all. And that's why when you say, oh, I should play Metroid, it's like, well,
Metroid is an action platformer in that regard. But it really depends on which Metroid in particular, and I will always recommend Super Metroid to anyone who wants to be introduced into a Metroidvania style game.
Yeah.
Because honestly, control-wise is a little bit of a pain. And mainly just of buttons for Super Nintendo controllers versus modern controllers, and that's just a modernization how gaming controllers are a little more comfortable to control.
Yeah.
Great game on its own. I mean, control-wise, normally, that game is very, very clean, very easy to respond. There's so much praise you can give Super Metroid. As I said, for me, it's just controls of Super Nintendo being a little bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Bring me to my Gobbo!
Unless it says no. I'm actually surprised it went that way. I was under the impression it was going to go down the platform, just across it, just because it's like, oh, I'll give you an easy trip instead of you having to make the long trek back to the end again.
Well, it's always at a diagonal down angle. Alright.
Quiz time.
No, it's not. I think this one is more... Oh, it is, right?
Oh, it's that one little doodad trick you have to do.
I have to find a platform that actually makes that form, because there's no way they're going to want me to... Yeah, that thing. I need that thing.
Well, see, you just wasted another life, I saw.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, you wasted another life. And we agree that you wouldn't do this again. And you're ignoring me.
I'm trying to figure out how to get to the button, and I want the button.
You jump on one of the
There
platforms?
we go. Yeah, but it's hard to hit that platform precisely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. There we go. Yep. And boom.
At least it's not the ice mission where you were like slip and sliding.
Oh yes, very much so.
Because we know how much you absolutely
you
adored.
did not.
They did.
I can't rescue that Gobbo. He died.
Oh shit. Well, you said so yourself in a previous
I'm
episode.
I'm not going for 100%, but that one is annoying.
Yeah. No, I can see the irritation from it. Irritation of that whole circumstance. If you really wanted to, you could, I don't know, retry it. There's no harm. You just have to redo everything.
No, I'm not redoing everything.
Oh god. Hello. What the hell? I understand it's supposed to take you to that one platform, but it's just more of like, wait, what? There it is. Yep.
God damn elephant. Never trust an elephant.
I will always trust an
elephant.
I will always trust an elephant.
No.
Oh god. Okay, well.
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
That part was your fault.
Kapow?
Yeah, and you have no lives. You're back to none.
Yeah, no. That's why I said not doing it. Not redoing that level.
That's fair. Yeah, no, he definitely needs his own little theme song while loading.
I mean, that is honestly one of the good things of this game, is its music. Its music is just very, very catchy, very simplistic. Can I hear you?
It's definitely very catchy. Oh, a zombie. Interesting. Yep, you have to go back. I guess the camera is not letting
Correct.
you. Okay, I was gonna say this is starting to get a little on the irritating side, but can't you at least, I don't know, like turn the camera around?
Wasn't getting the camera to work with me at all. Let's go that way.
See, here's the thing. The reason why you're losing so many lives is you're making a lot of ballsy moves.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, but you make them more frequently when it's unnecessary.
It's always necessary.
No, you just want to make it necessary. I don't think the zombie can kill you.
They can.
Well, not through the
Not through
floor.
the- no.
That's what I meant. It's like, I don't think the zombie can kill you while you're underneath the floor.
There you go.
Unless if by...
Like that. If he hit me a second time, it would kill me.
Ah.
There you go.
So far, so good.
How do you look? Aw.
You know, when you said that they were making a remake of this, I was actually surprised to not see any mention of it at the Game Awards.
Well, it was...
At all? I mean...
Let me just wait. It was a surprise announcement, I believe, at the end of November.
mhm.
Come on. There we go. Actually, no, this is probably good news.
Yep.
It was a surprise announcement made at the end of November.
Mhm.
And originally, and that's also why we started playing it, was it was announced to be released in December.
Yeah.
And recently, and this is so you guys can kind of catch on time of when we're recording, they actually said it's getting delayed into early 2025.
Oh, so it's going to be coming soonish. Soon.
So while we're just, for us, I'm recording, it's soon.
Mhm.
By the time, honestly, right now, for us recording, it should have already came out.
Oh, damn. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
But by the time our lovely taters are watching with us, no, there you go.
At least you got one orb.
It might have already come out.
Hopefully it has.
There we go.
No lemons.
I love and hate this level.
I
love the idea. I love the idea, and that is all I will give it. I love the idea.
I can see that. You know, because we can't see anything.
Yes. Is there a second thing over here?
I'm not seeing anything else, honestly.
Tells me. Oh no! Oh no!
Maybe beginning?
That's what I was thinking of. It's maybe a bit of a backtrack and look for something we're not seeing it, so we're gonna have to go.
Oh, this is a bitch not having the orbs in front of you.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to line up.
There you go. Now you can land. There you go.
Where's the platform?
I'm not seeing.
Hey, I'm actually using the monitor that we have for the taters here. I'm not seeing it there either.
And it is.
I said, I love the idea of this level. I hate this level as playing it. Alright, leave a face. Nope, not destruction.
Oh, man.
Oh, I had to try
That was-
something.
I mean, fair. It's just more of like, well, shit. Where do you go from here?
Yeah.
That's the question. So that's the question that begs to be answered.
Alright. I don't really need to go that direction.
You know, I'm still surprised that for Game Awards, Final Fantasy VII did not win.
That is a bit surprising, I will give you that. But Astrobot taking it to me isn't bad either.
No, it's not bad. I'm not disappointed about that.
Oh, there it is.
More or less what I mean is it's just overall surprising that Final Fantasy VII didn't win the whole thing, and I think it's more because it's one of those It was a highly anticipated game. People have been going on about it. So it, to me, doesn't make sense. Like, with Astrobot, what makes sense to me why it won is because it's like one of those kids games or family games that's...
Yeah, family friendly game.
Yeah.
And its barrier of entry is very simplistic.
Yeah.
I guarantee the other reason why it definitely won is that people were trying to get basically to not have to, where you have to have, yay, like a gritty game, AAA title. I didn't get the earlier red gem, so I'm just kind of passing the gems this round.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you wanted to get the gems.
I missed one earlier, so it was one of those I just passed it this run.
Well, what about the little Gobbos? You don't want to rescue them either?
I got one.
Only one, but what about the other one?
I got this one.
Oh, that one. So you're going to rescue one and call it quits there?
I got this one.
Okay. I'm surprised squids are fighting you. Yeah. Well, no, you did get a red. So you could have gotten the blue.
No, I missed. There was one earlier I should have gotten, but go.
But no, what you were saying about Astrobot beforehand.
Oh, I guarantee it because of like AAA gaming and DLC and all the shit that games are going under right now. Astrobot broke the norm of that.
Yeah.
And people are trying to get PlayStation to understand you don't, we do not want more play, like live service
console only
games.
play?
No, live service games. Like Overwatch, I hate to say that, Marvel Rivals, as well as it's doing at the time of this recording, is the same thing. But if I remember correctly, Sony recently did make an announcement that they are, Sony, it was Square. Whatever company recently said, we're doubling down on live service games. Even though they failed.
Yeah. I don't get why they would.
The reason being is, like, look what Destiny was.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a game that lasted for 10 years. I'm on tail. That basically they could keep dumping DLC or whatever else into.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's easy money, where you only have to make one game with small additions.
Yeah.
So I get the logic of what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a money standpoint, I get the effort, what they're wanting. They want easy money, make an easy game. But that's just not what the gaming world is. And more people are wanting a one-player experience.
Yeah.
They're wanting a story-rich game or something that's... Best way to say is to not be social, because for a lot of people, gaming is an escape from social.
Yeah.
So why do we keep forcing social when people don't want to be social?
Right. Well, it's one of those, I feel like it can go either way. Like, you know, people use video games as something to socialize with, or they use it as, like, in the grand scheme of things, they just want to be alone, so to, like, more or less do what they want to do. So kind of like me for my reading, for example, like, I don't read because I want to, like, ignore people. It's just more of, like, it's my escape from, you know, from, like, working all day or from just being around people. So I just need that little escape away from all that. So that's how I feel about, like, video games in comparison to...
God damn it.
To me reading. It's just more of, like, I view it as one and the same. So it's a great escape, and honestly, like, and honestly, like I told you and everyone else, it's one of those, like, not only do I view books as better than better than movies anymore, which is really sad.
Well, that's actually not sad. First off, books are more or less the in-house movies because as well, fuck you, game. You become the director at that point. So
Yeah.
the angles, although yes, someone is telling you, the writer is telling you what is occurring, you are seeing that and a little bit more because of your imagination. That's why a lot of times movies do not hit up to the quality that people see in books.
Yeah.
And to an extent, I get it. I'm not an avid reader, so I kind of don't. However, there's also some grace I feel that movies need to get as an adaptation of a book or any other source, because it's one of those trying to make one medium into another. You have to give grace of they can't do the 100% capture of what you did. So like if they made, for instance, a Croc movie. Yes, it's about him jumping through puzzles to get a... actually, I should say done better. Look at Mario's movie. It takes a simplistic idea of a Italian man running through piping to go rescue a princess from a evil turtle.
Yeah.
Now, the way they did it of the movie, they made a very family-friendly kids movie, and it's a good movie in its own regard. But as a faithful adaptation to what actual Mario Brothers does, it's actually kind of crap when you go on for it for an actual Mario story. But it has enough of a the homage, if you will, to where it fits. Same with the Sonic movie, same with Detective Pikachu. They're all just enough to work.
Yeah. No, and I do give them that grace. It's like, well, it's a movie. They have a time frame of having so much they can put into something.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to, like you said, you have to give them that grace because it's like they can only fit so much into one thing. That's like, does it live up to the story that you read in the book or that you saw in the video game? Absolutely not. There are a lot of details missing, but it's one of those, it's to be expected because movies have a time crunch. It's either they're an hour or they're 3 hours, so it's like, well, have to give them that little bit of grace of like, well, they are going to be this long, so they cannot fit a full, like, one Lord of the Rings book into... Well, no, that's the wrong statement.
No, they can't fit a one book of Lord of the Rings into one movie. Wasn't it split into 3?
Well, The Hobbit was. Yeah, The Hobbit.
Well, Hobbit, I was told, had less source material and a lot more liberty.
It did.
Than what Lord of the Rings did, and I know Lord of the Rings being a really long book.
Yeah.
One thing I can also give an example of is one story that you and me both love, of Maze Runner.
Yeah.
I actually never read Maze Runner until I saw the first movie. Loved the first movie. Wanted to see what more goes on because when I actually get in love with a story, I'm not the patient one to wait for the sequel or the next part. Kind of like Attack on Titan. I don't usually read, or I don't do subtitles on most things.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed, wait, what the hell? I enjoyed Attack on Titan first season so much first couple episodes so much that I needed to know more.
Yeah.
So I immediately went to, you bastard. Try one more time. Went to the subtitles to read through.
Right.
Now back to the Maze Runner thing. I hit the button. Back to the Maze Runner thing I was trying to get at. One of the big changes that they did as an adaptation was the main character had a heavy-set friend.
Yeah.
And if I remember right in the book, and it's been a while since I read the book, he said a line that stuck with the character and he treated him like a little brother.
Yeah.
But in the movie, that was actually changed to be he gave the main character a figurine.
Yep.
Which that yeah, it's an incorrect adaptation. However, the point of it was to give that symbolism, something that he can hold on to that's tangible, because he's not going to be able to do month-long brothership in a 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do montages, but you're not going to get the characters to, or not the character, the audience to stick with that character as well, unless they have something tangible to see.
Yeah. Well, another thing I meant to say too, like in regards going back to Lord of the Rings, they did fit like 1 through 3 in like single movies by themselves. They were like
you're talking about the 80s cartoons?
No. They were the actual movies themselves because Lord of the Rings 1 through 3, those are all their separate books.
Yeah.
It was The Hobbit that wasn't that was split up into 3 parts when it shouldn't have been because
I heard of that.
Yeah, but it's like there's still like bits of details that I do remember from the book that weren't in the movie. So it's like, considering how long the movie was, it's like it definitely wasn't worth it to make it longer for those missing details, those missing informations, because it still worked. For the 1 through 3, not The Hobbit. The Hobbit saddens me because it's like it could have followed what 1 through 3 did, but for some reason they chose not to do that, which is kind of mind-boggling every time I think about it.
Grab it.
Because I actually really like the dragon Smog in the book, so it's like, oh god, like, you know. And they found, I think, the perfect voice actor for it, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, it was Cumberbatch, because I remember as well, not only was he such a good voice actor, the part that made him so much more iconic as the role for Smog was that he actually acted it out. They put him in a full body suit and gave him motion capture.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Like, it doesn't surprise me that they did that, but that is so cool to know. Because
if you actually find, there's video footage of him. Come on. Acting out his part.
that is so
Come
cool.
on.
I think they did
Got
the
it.
same thing with the actor from the new Beauty and the Beast adaptation or remake.
I do.
um,
Oh wait, no. I only know of that. They did do motion capture, and the main part was actually in regards to Belle. Whoever Belle's actress was.
Yeah.
They did it for her.
Why?
Mainly of helping her keep better cue of to where things were. And of course, when it came to like doing the dance scene and all that, they needed the part there. But a lot of it was, as far as I heard, was for her.
That's interesting.
Well, mainly to help her. Really, I did the harder. Screw you, game.
Fuck you, game.
Now, granted, I could be wrong, but that's how I heard it.
Okay.
But the part I do remember the most was the dance scene that they did to make it funnier. Oh god, that was this.
Oh god. Oh, this is. Oh my god. Wait.
Going back.
Not worth it.
No, I know what it is, and I hate it. That little ghost will eat the gems, so it makes it a lot harder to trace where to go.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't attack you?
I don't believe he does.
Interesting.
I believe what it does is he eats the gems, so it's harder to trail where to go, and makes it harder to solve.
Interesting.
But no, back to the Belle thing.
Yeah.
There's a video you can find where Belle is dancing with the actor, for Beast, and when he does, to make sure she knew where to properly look, they had him wearing a helmet.
Oh wow.
The really weird looking helmet. Where it's just
Interesting.
his head, like the Beast's head there, so she could focus on the eyes. And far as I remember hearing, was she actually had a hard time keeping straight, like not laughing over it.
Yeah. Well, seeing like that, I'm sure
It's like I totally get it. Totally understand.
It's like I would be in perhaps the same position, maybe worse, because I probably could not keep a really good straight face. But no, but that's probably what saddens me about the whole Hobbit not working out was because it's like they had I felt like the best voice for the dragon. They had Gandalf, of course. I think they did a good job with picking the dwarves to play the roles that were in the book. Now for Bilbo, that's questionable. I want to say maybe yes. He was probably a good actor for that role, but it's just one of those, again, I felt like there was like a missed opportunity there, and it was milked. People could tell it was just milked for money instead of for the love of the franchise, and that's what's sad. I think that's saddened a lot of people.
Oh yeah, once it's clear that people or companies need to make money with what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they need to as well make sure they got a product that people are going to love.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a point where it gets to when you can feel that the love for the franchise is outweighed by the money for the franchise.
Yeah. Like you can just tell by watching. It's hard to explain. People can just tell by watching either a TV series or a movie.
True fans of anything can tell you when something's worked.
Yeah. Not sure what to do here. I guess you're supposed to go down?
I gotta dodge him and probably wait for an opening.
Yeah, when he's looking like that.
Interesting. It's just very hard to control with water physics.
Oh, especially when you had those really hard controls with Timesia last night. So that was interesting. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Timesia's decent. As I said, it's the best way to say is in adapting from other Souls-like games to that one.
Yeah.
The timing of the controls there. God damn it.
Yeah, no, the timing of the controls is not the best, I will admit. I even had a lot of trouble adapting to those because they were just not wanting to work with me very well. So, and that in turn is maybe not like it too much.
Croc. Oh, good, I have no gems now.
Not sure if there's a way to get more while you're in a boss fight.
No. That's all I can see.
There you go. Nice. But I am just so happy that I got done with Liza P. I am so pleased with the ending I got to. It makes me so damn happy. Oh my god. I was afraid I wouldn't get that ending, to be honest.
God damn it. I'm stuck here because of not having gems.
You're probably going to have to restart the entire level. Unless if you can somehow squeeze by.
Yeah, that one was a little bit of my bad. Come on. Look at me.
Look at the nice little Crocky. There you go. Nice.
Come on.
He is just... He reminds me... I can't not think of him like that.
Damn it.
There you go. He reminds me of Titan from The Little Mermaid, Ariel's dad.
Yeah.
That's exactly who it reminds me of.
God damn it.
But without the human body and the white beard and the white hair. It's okay.
No, it's not.
I mean, you've lost...
Shut up.
Unfortunately.
No.
I didn't say you wasted them. It was just more of like you're dealing with a water mission, so it's one of those. It's gonna be a kind of a big bitch to deal with. So I can understand your pain. It's fine.
Controls here are very tricky to understand.
Especially with them being tank controls and you're dealing with a water level. I'm sure that's not easy.
It is frustrating. Go, Croc, go. Go, Croc, go. Go, Croc, go.
Excuse me.
No excuse for you.
All the excuses. Plenty of the excuses await me. Hopefully there is that one life before you get into the boss fight that's still there. Nice.
Swim away.
Just keep swimming, swimming.
Part that's frustrating is that there is no gems in the boss fight itself.
Yeah, I've noticed that whenever you go into one. So, which is kind of a little mind-boggling. Don't know why they don't have them in there. Just to give it a little more difficulty, I guess. But it's just one of those like, oh, there is a heart in there, so you can get it.
I really don't need it if I have gems, because it's one of those. I get one extra turn without gems to fight this guy. So what's the point? Yeah, I gotta swim away until he pokes.
Yep. And then I think it poked. Nice. Do it again.
The worst part is I gotta make sure, I gotta guess when he pokes first. Unless he makes a sound cue, which I haven't heard.
I think he did when we first started, like,
That works.
There you go.
How did that count? I'm gonna take it, but
yeah, no, I would not complain. I'd be like, yes, hallelujah, we got it. Now he's back to his old self.
He's back to the weird fishy.
No, he's not a weird fishy. He's just a normal fishy. Although there's a bird underwater.
But yeah, but he's got a snorkel, so he can breathe.
No, I didn't see it.
You honestly did not see the snorkel he had.
If it was really tiny.
It was going, well, he's a tiny bird, but yes, he had a snorkel for the whole underwater spot.
I did not see that.
Oh, it was there.
Oh my god.
Well, we'll have to continue this one on the next one.
See you guys.